Hello everybody, socalthero here, welcome back to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. In this one, we're going to be continuing the around the world trip through Australia here. We are currently in Brisbane, Australia. That's how I googled how to pronounce that, so I'm pretty sure that's right now. And we're going to be heading to Sydney, Australia today. So we're going to go ahead and throw our luggage on board. The families is in there already and everybody's inside as well. Hoping this sim runs a little bit smoother on this recording. It's the next day from when I last record this the last flight rather, and so far it seems like it's doing pretty good. Knock on wood. Oh, and there's a little bit of stuttering still, but knock on wood. Hopefully it's going to be a pretty good flight for us here. I do plan on doing like 2 or 3 flights on today's recording session, so I'm hoping the PC can handle it. If I sound a little down, I do apologize. I just got done setting up the previous recordings to be utilized so I can start editing them, and come to find out the audio for leg number 78, which you guys have already seen by the time this video comes out, is corrupted. So it was nothing but like static and was like 14 hours long when the video wasn't that long. And yeah, it really sucks when you lose all that hard work you put into it and then it goes towards it goes in the trash basically. I kept the video out though because I didn't want to have a gap in the recording, and then everybody always asking in the future like, what happened to leg 78? And be like, well, unfortunately the audio was jacked up and I couldn't use the footage, but I'm gonna keep the footage anyways, and it'll just be one without narration in it for me, which is cool because I know some people will probably like that, so ain't nothing wrong with that. We're gonna go ahead and turn on our strobe lights here, and we're gonna go ahead and get the aircraft fired up. So we're going to be flying to Sydney, Australia today. Block time for the flight is 2 hours and 10 minutes. We're departing out on 19 left. So should be relatively nice flight. It's a little bit early in the day. It's about 5 a.m. I want to say. So it should be a pretty pleasant flight out of here. The time is not synced because I am recording in the daytime right now. I mean, daytime my time, which is like nighttime for Australia. I'm gonna go ahead and taxi out here to our runway. But yeah, I'm recording this on the next day from the previous flight, and that flight was done on a Sunday, so today is Monday. And yeah, the reason I'm off on Monday is I had to go to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned. I do that every 3 months because I'm terrible with flossing and using my water pick like I'm supposed to. And that's the reason why I'm off today. So I figured if I'm going to be off today, let's do some flying while we're at it too and get the most out of the day. So we're taxiing right now to the runway, which is just up ahead here. As you saw, our flight level is going to be 26,000 feet today is the planned altitude. So we can make some pretty good time there. Yeah, next 3 flights, this one and then the next 2 are all within like a 2.5 hour flight time, which will be a nice break for me from the long 3-hour flights, because they're not hard to sit through, but it can be challenging at times to just be there sitting there like, oh yeah, I'm looking out the window. Don't get me wrong, it's fun to fly, but just sitting there for hours on end sometimes can get kind of stagnant, especially when they're all done in the same day. I've been trying to fly a lot of the legs before the around the world trip too, and I've been doing it to try to keep myself in a schedule for recording as well. I've been recording like every single day for the past 3 weeks, and typically I'll record like 3 or 4 videos within a 12-hour period. Like I'll just kill myself on one day instead of doing it throughout the week instead, to not put so much on myself. But I've been trying to get a routine down, so I got about 21 days of it right now, and this is day number 22, so it makes it a little bit easier to do once you get a routine. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case here. Go ahead and turn on our landing lights. Let's engage toga, get the flaps ready, turn on the nav, flight level control, because we're pulling out on the runway and we are taking off here. Go ahead and acknowledge that caution. All right, here we go. All right. Positive rate, gears coming up. The other thing about this too, I mean, I'm saying that I'm trying to keep to a routine, and then at the same time I'm going to be going against it here too for a little bit with the break. But I am going to be taking a break from flight sim in about 6 more legs. Yeah, this is leg 81, I believe. So on leg 86, that'll be the last one I follow the schedule to. I know that sounds bad after saying I'm trying to keep myself to a schedule, and then now I'm not. But reason being is just because I've been doing so much flying that I have so much of the content ready to come out that I'm well ahead of my pre-recording time that I like to be at. So like this video, I believe will come out sometime in June or July, and today is February 24th. So I am way ahead. In fact, today leg 58 released on YouTube. So this is leg 81, and as of this recording, 58 have gone out. And 58 went out today. So yeah, it's a bit ahead, to say the least. But that's not because I feel like I need to do it. It's because I want to do it. I've been having so much fun in the sim and flying that it's just been a real joy to be playing this game and getting into it and having you guys comment and teach me more about it. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I am getting better at it, but yeah, just over the time period of reading your comments and learning how to be better, and actually seeing the results of that with the aircraft. Like, I'll give you an example. I just, off the top of my head, I received a comment. In fact, I have it saved just as part of my notes. Let me go see if I can find it here. It'll take just a second. So the user goes by JB224 when I'm looking at my comments on YouTube. I'm sure that's not the actual username though of this person, but told me like, hey, if you don't want to have problems climbing out of airports, instead of using this right here, vertical speed, use this flight level control mode. And it's been so helpful just hearing and learning things like that, and then also having a real life Vision Jet pilot and / trainer in the comments discussing like, hey, this is something you should improve on, this is what this does, this is what that means. It's just, I love learning new things, and having you guys comment and talk about it definitely is one of the most awesome things that come out of this series, besides seeing all this stuff. But getting to learn new things about aircraft and finding a passion for something I never really knew I had in the past for aviation here. But anyways, guys, as you saw, autopilot's on. I just armed the auto throttle as well, so the aircraft can maintain the flight here. I'm gonna go ahead and not do any in-cut recording of the flight because I'm pretty sure Sydney, Australia will have some points of interest to look at. So I'm going to go ahead and let the flight run. I'm not going to cut in any of that, and I will see you guys when we start getting closer to the ground here. Alright guys, we are back, and for the sake of timing, as you see, we're not quite on the ground yet. We're not quite lined up to the glide slope here as well. In fact, we should be heading direct to this, and we're going to turn on approach mode as well. We are going to pause the flight mid-flight because I just clicked this on, and as you can see, there are a few points of interest, and they're all out here before the airport. We got Gladesville Bridge and something over there and a whole bunch of stuff over there. I figured this would be the case here in Sydney, Australia. So when we get a lot closer to this bridge right here, I am going to leave this up. I hate this training thing when you're on free flight, the little helper thing. There's got to be a way to turn just that off, but then again, I need it in career mode, so I can't really hate on it too much. It's just I haven't done career mode for a while because I've been doing a lot of around the world stuff here. But as we get closer to this one right here, this bridge, which actually looks pretty nice, taking a look at it from here, we're gonna pause the flight and we'll get out and we'll fly around, so that way we can capture this over there, Stadium Australia. Apparently it's pretty close. That one I unfortunately will not get to because that is way out there, and I don't think I could make it there quick enough. We got another bridge, and then we have all of this down. Oh, there's the Opera House right there. That's one of the buildings that Sydney, Australia is known for. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to pause. There we go. So, flight is paused right now. We'll go ahead and crank up the drone speed. Whoa. Does it normally go to 250? I thought it only got to 100. Oh, maybe it is 250. Okay. So, we're going to make our way over here. Being this far away, hopefully the plane doesn't get damaged too. There's not like it has to render in the ground or anything, being up in the sky. Oh, it looks like we passed a few other things too. That's a bummer. We didn't descend quick enough to be able to see it, but being that we're up in the sky and it doesn't have to render in the ground, hopefully the aircraft will just sit in a regular state and it won't get damaged for me flying around with it just sitting up there like that, as opposed to if I was sitting on the ground. What's that over there in the water? Kind of interesting looking. Wish you could crank the speed up a little bit more. Maybe if you go down lower it will. No. Doesn't seem like it. Stadium of Australia is right here. So we're going to check this out, and then I'm going to switch it back to cockpit view, and then we'll get back out again because that'll save us time flying all the way back down towards the bridge. At least it should work anyways. I'm thinking it will. Wow, this is a nice stadium. ANZ Stadium, huh? The flight came in when, or the satellite came in when there was something going on. It looks like people going in. Yeah, it's another American football stadium. Australia's home ground. Panasonic TV right there. See the best sporting events in Australia, huh? Yeah, the field is interesting. Again, it looks like a football field with the yardage markers out there. Man, that thing's pretty cool looking. That's a really nice stadium. All right. Let's see. Let's turn markers back on. There we go. And we're going to click on the camera so it flies us back in. And then we're going to go back to showcase. Crank up that drone speed again. Okay. So, oh, damn it. Hang on. It put us right back where we were. I've never had to do this before. That's the reason why. All right, showcase, reset position. There we go. That gets us there quicker. Crank up that drone speed again. All right. Now we just saved ourselves a trek from the stadium over to the bridge here. Bladesville Bridge. It's a very nice looking area here. Nice looking homes. A lot of homes too. Yeah, that is a pretty good looking bridge there. And it looks like they got marine traffic going in and out of it too. And around it. Oh, I thought that that boat for a second from the angle I was at looked like it was sinking or something. So yeah, we got Queen Victoria's building up here. Oh, that's interesting to have that here. I got quite a bit. Here's another bridge. There's the airport we're going to. Oh, there's some American sirens going on here. Yeah, this is a big harbor. Look at this. Cool looking bridge. Got a bunch of towers. Capture everything at first. Let's see. What is this? One Aragaroo. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Interesting looking skyscraper though. Sydney Observatory. Oh, okay. That's pretty neat. And, oh, there's the Opera House. I can see it right here. You can't miss that architecture. Luna Park. And then here's another bridge. Got to get both of these. And then, of course, I got to get a good picture of the Opera House. That's just going to be the signature of this flight right here. Let's see. Pretty good photo of it. Yeah. This is one of my bucket list items to go to was see the Opera House here in Sydney. You just gotta admire the architecture work that went into building this thing. Let's see. Woolloomooloo Bay. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that. Wow, there's like, I mean, they're not rendering in, but I'm pretty sure that's a battleship or a aircraft carrier based on what I could see. Yeah, it's not rendered in, right? But that is definitely an aircraft carrier. Clark Island is right next to some sort of cargo ship. This is pretty cool. We don't ever see these on our treks. That's pretty cool. All right, that's the island. Got Shark Island, Rose Bay. But, oh man, it goes for a ways there. Let's try to finish up the city first before we drift off too far from it. A Sydney football stadium and Sydney cricket ground. That's the other sport that I was having a hard time thinking of. Could be cricket. That makes sense. We got another stadium on the other side of the city here. Man, they really do love their sports. Oh, that's interesting painting. So that's definitely a football stadium. International football, not American football. And then there's the cricket stadium right there. That looks really nice. Definitely got to get a photo of those two. Let's see. Okay, we got some other stuff over here. Oh, that was everything there. What is this building? Oh, wait. What's this in front of it? Hyde Park Barracks. Okay. And then that is Sydney Tower. Probably going to be another signature piece. Pretty interesting. That's the one we saw already. Queen Victoria building. Oh, wow. It's so amazing to see like this old architecture still in place, and then you see modern modern architecture starting to build up around it instead. I mean, it kind of sucks it's tucked in here, but at the same time you can see how it's preserved and untouched as times continue to push on around it. See, you got the bridge there. I think that's the bridge I saw already. And then the stadiums. Okay, I think that's everything in the city here. Main, like, downtown area. That is so cool to see the Opera House, though. It's pretty neat. All right, let's see. That's the island I went by. There's the other island. Port Jackson Bay, that's just for this port. Bradley's Head. We're going to look at that too, but see if I can get it's kind of a tough picture to see of the Opera House, but we'll see. One of these will be the thumbnail. You guys will know which one wins when you see the video, obviously. Bradley's Head. Huh, interesting. Looks like just a dock. Maybe it's just where the island comes out at. It has a name to it. Here's Shark Island. Probably the last place you want to be at. Huh. There's a structure on it. It looks like a home almost. Is that a satellite dish? That's a satellite dish on top of it, huh? Last place I want to be. Rose Bay. Pretty. And getting lucky with the weather too. This is just another great great day to be doing the sightseeing in here. I haven't altered it. It's live for this one. Bottle and Glass Point. Okay. Interesting. It's like a piece of land that is just barely separated by the water. North Head. Sydney Harbor. Oh man, there's more over there too. I'm not going to be able to get to those. Those look too far away. Middlehead. Man, they are all about naming these things. What's here at Middlehead? Just a cell phone tower and a few towers, it looks like, and somebody that lives here. Sydney Harbor and then North Head. Just, you gotta appreciate and admire how great this sim looks. Look at this, dude. Just flying out here over this bay. Beautiful looking water. Sunrise. A little bit of clouds in the sky. Just absolutely breathtaking. Let's see here. This is the North Head. Ooh, that looks pretty dangerous. That's some serious cliffs there. Holy cow. All right. That's pretty neat. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get this flight finished. Get back into the plane. Turn that off. Hit play. And get rid of that. There we go. Okay. So we are heading into the airport right now. There's a lot of traffic around us. To be expected. Sydney, Australia. I'm sure there's a lot of players over here because it's a pretty well-known area. I'm letting the aircraft doing the flying right now until it lines us up, and then I'm going to click it off there. Actually, we're slow enough now. We'll go ahead and deploy flaps and the landing gear. And then the aircraft's going to kind of offset it for us. But I'll turn that off and... Whoops, nope, we're in approach mode. Turn off autopilot. And there we go. We're going to start making our landing here. You can see the runway here. To be honest, looking at the chart,
Transferring altitude.
Yeah, we're gonna get hit with lots of traffic. I kind of wish we were coming in on another runway because it kind of goes out towards the cove. You can see it over there. So that's the runway I'm going to on the right, obviously with the poppy lights. And there's another one on the left over there that kind of goes out into the water. That looks really cool though. Looks like that would have been a pretty cool approach to land on. All right, we are too far to the left, so we're gonna push right here a bit. I'm gonna turn around. There we go. Whoops, too much rudder. All right, last checks. Everything is on. Flaps, yep. Just a little too high. All right, you're gonna cut this power a bit. $500 call out.
Traffic mile.
I'm not worried about traffic anymore. If I run into somebody, I run into somebody at this rate. It's not the first and it won't be the last.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Yeah, we're okay.
Sink rate.
All right, cutting all the power. Airport's rendering in. Woo! Coming in kind of quick, but we made it down. Keep that nose down. Plane in front of me taking off kind of threw me off. I was looking at it, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of paying attention to that. All right, we're gonna hit the, yeah, this is the cross runway right here. I want to get down to the screen, but I'm just gonna look for taxi lines here. Actually, we'll just taxi to the left. We're supposed to be to the right, but you guys know me. I don't really follow the taxi routes anyways. It feels like anyways. In fact, we'll just taxi over here towards whatever this is. Go ahead and kill the landing lights. I cannot get my... There we go. Now my flaps are coming up. Oh, looks like we got somebody taking off right in front of us. That's pretty cool to get. Alright, that's not too aggressive. That looks semi-normal, I guess. Oh, maybe not. That... Oh, and then... What the hell? Is that a plane? Just a random plane floating up in the air over there. No big deal. Oh, man. Well, guys, you've seen me do this countless times, so I think I'll cut it out of the video, but we're going to go ahead and end the video here for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I plan on doing the next flight right after this one. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to taxi, and as long as the encoding crap doesn't happen to me again, and being that it's not a really hot day yet at my house, I can maybe get away with it, because for some reason I want to say that is affecting why the video quality was skipping along. But saying that, I think what we're going to do is we're going to taxi to a parking spot here. We'll probably actually be at a terminal, and then I'll fire up the next video and start recording it here. In fact, oh nope, there's the stutters. Never mind, we're not gonna do that. I'll have to jump out of the sim and jump back in, but I'm just gonna go ahead and taxi here, guys. Thanks again for watching. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below, and until next time, take care.